against these Alchemist illusions, but they have the tools to do it with Gandalf by their side. You can see the lanes are permanently parked on the Execration side of the map, and barring a smoke gank, barring a bold move outwards, they're going to stay there.
Yeah. It's so hard. It's so hard for them to even be able to...
Oh, they get a net off. They're going to move on Chemo, maybe.
Yeah, Riptide's going to come in. Starstorm, see you later. Old Chicken will find the kill, and he just, again, melts.
That nuke damage.
It's so good. The Starstorm damage comes out, and that's all they really need.
That and a Veil, and you're dead.
Exactly. The Veil on top will even make it even worse.
Another arrow. Oh, just off the mark. But they're killing these Alch illusions so quickly. Like, maybe one gets out, kills one creep wave.
Being very diligent about that, which is great. And they've Moonlight Shadowed. They're going to maybe try to group up for the first time. They'll deal with the illusions down bottom. Firefly from
RR's going to go. The song. He's out of range. He doesn't find the bat. Oh, they barely catch him out. Can they find the follow-up? Old 11 has a BKB. He's going to go back in. He wants to. He calls an illusion.
This is not the best fight right now. Nando from the backside trying to go for Fenrir, but doesn't do nearly enough damage. The point booster and mech keeps him alive.
With ease. And at this is a Naga in her prime. She'll have that song back in 15 seconds, Mott.
Oh,
that's nothing ventured. Just the BKB. But Lion Blink. Lion Blink. There is yet a small ray of hope for the Pinoy squad.
Did you, the blink in from, or the leap in, no, the blink in from Old Chicken, and then the Starstorm, he had like 3 or 4 of them hit up onto the Morphling. It did half of his HP in terms of damage.
The great illusion wars, they rage on.
Roche might be up soon, though. It is. We're going to find out when that Roche will respawn momentarily, and that might be what EHOME waits for. But there is a BKB picked up, though, for Nando for the Morphling. Allows him to be a bit more aggressive with that shotgun and probably go full Agi, or at least close to full Agi.
You know what they say about going full Agi, Mott?
Sometimes it can be really bad, but no. In this situation, I think he has to. Nando is a little far up. He has Replicant. Lincoln Sphere will go. They actually use the song. They're going to catch him out of position.
They're going to cancel the song, though, and Tim's can come in and make a huge play. Oh, he only gets one.
Finger comes out. There's the net coming through. The lasso is up onto Old Chicken. They did get the Nagasar, though, in the back from Nando. And now Old Chicken might be next. The acid spray, the right click.
Execration looking for the comeback here. They're going to get 2, Mott. They're looking for more.
Oh, can they catch anybody? I don't think so. Abed didn't see Fenrir walk at the high ground. Old 11 is going to walk through the mid lane.
Oh my god, that has to be at least like a 5-6K gold swing.
Let's see.
Oh, actually not that much. Okay.
For 2 heroes,
4K.
For 2 heroes, if it was that much, I would have been like, oh my god.
I mean, they're down a lot, man. They're down 20K
really
gold, but it will end up being a 5-6K gold swing as they'll take this tower. They may even get the tier 1 bottom if the Execration wants to rotate there, or they can threaten high ground and try to force out buybacks, but that is risky.
Yes.
Do they have their own in case they overextend? They do on the Morphling and the Alch, so
yes,
they're going to risk it. They're going for the big play here, Execration. 1 buyback.
Yeah, they're not going to get a second, I don't believe.
They're still sticking around.
Abed is being very, very particular about this. They'll back up together instead and TP out and not lose a single soul, it looks like, in that push. And a lot of damage done to the tier 3 tower mid.
I don't think they were ready for that BKB Morphling.
No, I don't think so.
They committed everything with the Saw and Arrow combo. He just calmly turns the fight.
And this is now, the Alchemist was struggling in that mid-game the past couple of minutes, but now he has room to buy his team.
Hey, look who's winning the Illusion Wars now. Creep waves all shoved past the river, or at least to the river in the case of the mid lane. Alchemist is coming back.
That tier 1 wasn't there bottom lane, and it probably pushed even further, but as you can see, the tier 1 sitting at 115 HP and deny range now. Old Bonham can go ahead and deny it if need be. And he will have an Aghanim Scepter. He's going to buy it and fly it out. And that's where this game gets a bit easier for an Undying, but it's still an Undying in the late game situation alongside Keeper the Light. But
they're very farmed, though. That's right. Especially the Undying. But once you get an Axe on this Lion, the Ogre, they're right up there with them. So we'll see an Aghanims come out for the Alch. Who's he going to give it to?
That's the question. Who do you give this Aghanim Scepter to? Who's the likely candidate?
Who's it going to be? He's heading towards Nando.
Yeah, he's going to go to Nando.
Special delivery.
He's going to get the hybrid.
Here, Morphling. Come on, buddy. No. Okay, it looks like it's not for the Morphling. Or at least he's in no hurry to claim his prize.
Everyone's actually walking up top, including EHOME, who are making their way.
Nando's like, you come to me, my friend, but there's a lot of stuff about to break out here.
They gave it to Morphling. They have hybrid now, but they're all tipping away, and it looks like they'll all make it out. Moonlight Shadow's going to be used. useless here. It's not going to be able to find anything. And they lose the tier 2 tower, I believe, as well. So that's just a quick hit and run that works perfectly for Execration.
All right, so they have, I guess, another Alchemist now.
Yes. Wow. Very true.
Cannot use the chemical raids, though.
Where's that hybrid? Where is that thing?
No, he hasn't actually used it yet.
Okay.
But, I mean, is there? I don't think there's anyone else you would really want to
Oh,
hybrid.
it's a 60-second cooldown. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a long. Oh, it's a 20-second duration too.
I'm not sure that's the hero you want to be getting. Like, to me, these supports are really squishy and easily burst. Like, sure, hybrid's a strong ability, but I kind of like the idea of giving it to the Lion or the Ogre, just so they're not like so easily brought down.
I think the Ogre
one
in
Starstorm
particular.
and a Riptide, you're just dead.
I think the Ogre would be my choice in that situation. Roche, by the way, is being taken currently, and it's actually below half health.
This is so freaking cheesy, though, dude. You're gonna have replicates, hybrids, Alkalusion. Just, I thought Naga was dirty, but Execration may have found a way to one-up that.
Well, there's the hybrid. It's walking through. It's only got a couple seconds left. Where's he going? He's just walking straight down mid.
Oh, so you can't use the Chemical Rage, but if he already has Chemical Rage active, the hybrid will have it active. Okay. All right. So you have 2 Chemical Raged Alchemists. Seems pretty good.
And then you just throw down an acid spray, and you just push
You only
the
get
wave
it for
out.
20 seconds, but that's long enough to do some damage.
Yeah, I'm still with you. I don't know about the Ags.
I mean, with him having Chemical Rage, that seems pretty annoying.
All right, that was, by the way, not Cheese Roche. That was the second Roshan. So it's just the Aegis picked up for Old Chicken. Old Chicken, Lincoln Sphere. We haven't really checked any EHOME's items recently. It's been all about who are we seeing the Aghanim Scepter going for Execration. And EHOME's items are, as you would imagine, you have the Diffusal Blade, we already talked about, the Aghanim Scepter for Lanham. Old 11 has picked up a Lotus Orb, so he can just make sure he can just take off any debuffs or anything that's a problem.
Yeah, really good versus the Lion to deal with the Hex mainly, as well as the Batrider Lasso. Whew! All right, Mott. This one ain't over yet.
43 minutes, and we could go even longer.
I just Alchemist strutting out everywhere. Old 11's like, I must spin, I must chop, but there's too many targets. Now Abed, his finest creation about to be complete here. The Assault Cuirass. Still has room for a Moonshard. Also worth mentioning, we often forget about this, but they have Bloodlust. Bloodlust with 2 right-clicking carries late game, do not underestimate. Tread with caution.
I mean, you get like a Maelstrom Mjolnir with Alchemist, and he gets Bloodlust, and you're like max, or not even max, I don't know what attack speed you're at, but it's ridiculous, I'll tell you that much. And then all of a sudden, you're just dying instantly to this hero if you can lock any targets down with the Alchemist. So we'll wait and see where.
Man, if EHOME lose this game, oh my goodness.
That's a tilting loss. Then you go into the losers bracket with this loss on your back, with a Naga and a Mirana.
I mean, the game felt, look at the graph, look at the map control, the game felt entirely over. They had shut down the Alk, they killed him like 3 times in a row, but they have yet to take that lane of Rex. They've only exposed the north lane, and they're heading south.
RR's sitting in a nook where they don't have vision, and if EHOME walk up even a little bit, I think he wants to go.
Lasso?
He's going to go now.
He
He's
gets
bringing
him.
in there, and 11 is in trouble. He's got BKB the finger. He's done. Shotgun will go first, and Nando's going to clear up.
They're going to kill the tombstone,
as well.
they're going to look for more Ice 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 in pretty far. It does have a Psalm available. There is no Axe buyback.
They're just backing up.
But they're ratting it out a little bit top. Good news is Tim's, as the Lion, can quickly deal with those Naga illusions.
Yeah.
This is truly a chess match between
that
these two.
replicant is doing some work against Fenrir. And he's going to go in for
Hey,
it.
buddy! How you
Shotgun
doing?
used, and now he's going to turn to Lanham and say, what's up? Decay is there, though. Lanham very
He can get
tanky.
more. That ultimate's in. It does have the armlet available. Solon has been cracked. Ben will stun himself, but Ice 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 is on the run. It's Execration hunting EHOME. They don't have vision for
Nando,
Lana.
yeah, he has no detection, and he's going to be able to TP away, luckily enough. But they're fighting back, LD. They're getting these engagements going their way.
I mean, EHOME did a little bit of damage to the range racks. Let's remember, this is a game of objectives, but just chipping away to range racks will not win you this game. You need at least Mega Creeps, and even then, one of these teams might be able to win in the throne race if they're not careful.
Even if they kill that top lane of Rax, I don't know how much they care.
This is not a 1 lane of Rax game. I don't even think it's a 2 lane of Rax game.
No.
It's Mega Creeps. If you have buybacks, you're pretty good.
All right, well,
But Alk and Morphling can base race. These heroes hit buildings very hard.
Yeah, and he's picked up a Scotty now for the Morphling, not to mention obviously the Aghanim Scepter that he already has. And is there another axe coming out after he built the AC? Not yet anyway. He just finished that item up. He sold his armlet for it too. Now he is 6-slotted completely.
And now the supports. They have waited so long for this. Tim's half his life practically.
Chemo's even worse, man.
That blink took him like what, 37 minutes to get or something?
Yeah, I'd say.
He could all of a sudden be more farmed than the Keeper of the Light here.
And Chemo is...
Ogre, it's Ogres. Ogre doesn't even know what he's missing.
He doesn't
look
have
at that idiot.
Arcane
Have you heard him
person.
talk before?
It's like, I'm trying to get Yules the entire game. It's even worse.
Something you doing?
Pretty much. That's pretty much where he's at. He's at peon level from Warcraft 3 at this point in time. It's really bad at this point for EHOME, or excuse me, for Execration's supports. And yeah.
It's now a 10k gold lead, which considering the drafts, considering the stage of the game, is a mild lead at best. EHOME creeping up, but the lanes are being cut here. Alchemist Illusion cutting the bottom lane. Nando getting to work top. They hold the high ground.
They have a Hex Roll Chicken Lasso. They get it off. There's the call in time. Old 11 was there. They
but the
song of
song,
the Siren.
He's going to stun himself here. And Abed, no, he misses. He gets the slop out, and now he's going to move in onto Ice Ice Ice. Nando dealing with the tombstone. They're going to look for more. EHOME needs to disengage. This doesn't feel like their fight to take.
Ice,
the
ice,
stun,
ice.
the burst. Can they get the call? He's low. No, they managed to turn it around. That Illuminate damage.
That was a
massive from EHOME. Heals them all and just nukes the crap out of Execration.
That was insane.
The Illuminate with the Veil, and I think they also got like a Riptide, and Radiance was burning with the Moonlight, or the Starstorm rather. That is a lot of damage.
That fight looked real bad, so bad for EHOME, but it just... Well, I can't believe it turned around like that. That Illuminate actually did so much work for them. Without it, this game is...
With the Veil, that is insane AoE damage. Nando's going in though.
He wants to fight Old Bonham as well as Fenrir is done with a shotgun. Now he's going to turn his attention with the right click. Slan's going to get caught out. Here's the song though. Back up off cooldown. Isis is going to come in. The arrow, it's going to hit. Now he's in trouble, but here comes Old 11. Abed as well. He's not that tanky.
Oh.
He's got
Abed's
buyback.
got to be careful here. Abed does not have buyback. They're chasing him out. Moving in a bit deeper.
They have Lasso ready to go. And
Morphling also has buyback, but he also may need to use it.
Yeah, he's going to have to use his buyback here. Luckily, he's pretty much got all the items he needs. He's roughly 6-slotted with the exception of a Moon Shard. RR has his Lasso backup ready again. An Old Chicken. He's got his Lincoln Sphere.
We're at that stage of the game where just not having a buyback can instantly cost you everything.
Yep.
Lower bracket is not where you want to be in the wild card. That is probably the most stressful position you can be at. I would say up until like deep into the main event.
I would agree. This is your tournament life.
It's one thing if you're in the BO1s in the main event, like you had your shot in the group stage, but to have 4 teams come into the wild card, only 2 emerge, and then you spend 2 weeks in Seattle wishing you were playing MOT, that I think is the deepest cut.
Yeah, for sure. And all 4 of these teams, including Execration, who've shown they are no pushovers, they deserve, I think, all 4 of these teams deserve a shot at TI. And right now,
this is your shot.
Out. Yeah,
you gotta earn your place in the main event.
They're not forcing the buyback out from the Morphling right now. He is 13 seconds in, and he's respawning without any.
This is great
buyback whatsoever.
Great defense here. Now, they still don't have an Alchemist buyback, and that's where EHOME can maybe punish. Our first Rax finally crumbles to dust. The ranged top. It is but a chip in the armor of Execration, though.
It's a very small chip in the armor.
Honestly, it's more the kills that matter right now. Forcing out buybacks, killing the Alchemist, and preventing him from buying back with the 4.5 minutes to go. That's where you can really start chopping wood.
I've heard of slow siege, but this is a very slow siege. Old Chicken jumps in.
A bold strut forward. Chemo.
Oh my god.
And this is why the supports need the axe.
Yeah.
They just need the HP. Look at this Ogre.
If there's any follow-up to that, and then Chemo's dead.
And that's an
like,
Ogre McGee.
Yeah.
It's a tanky mother.
He was tanky. He does have a Yule Scepter now, which will help. Actually set up a lot of kills, potentially. And also break Lincoln Spheres as well.
But I'm just seeing creeps. Creeps being dragged the wrong direction. EHOME, where are you guys going? Get back in that lane.
See Ice 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 is back at the base potentially. Not sure if they know it's the real one. Illuminate clears the group wave down bottom. And at some point, someone's going to have to make a move.
You say that, but there's an Alchemist and a Naga in this game. Nobody has to make a move, Mont.
I mean,
let's be real.
At the very least, we might have to find another Aghanim Scepter pretty soon. He has 3,000 surplus, 3,200. He needs another 1,000 to have buyback, which of course is still on cooldown for 3 minutes.
Nando and Ice having a little fun in the top lane here. There's the net. BKB gets forced out.
He's going to just TP home. That's a lot of damage, though. Now they get the last off an old 11. Back, they get the finger off as well. He's low. The Soul Rip, there's the mech on top, but it's too much damage.
He buys back. They're going to Song, prep, set up, arrow coming through. It's a whiff. They didn't time it right. Nando's able to wave away.
But they get on trouble. He's got no buyback, and he is going to fall down for 108 seconds, and that's just too much. Now you've got to defend without your Alchemist. It's going to have to do so much work for your Morphling.
And no hybrid either. They truly have no Alch. EHOME still have to be careful, though. That shotgun combo can quickly burst heroes down.
Demo takes 4 Star Storms to the dome and will go down as well. Old Chicken blown up by Nando, but now he's going to get called, and Nando might be in trouble. He does have buyback, and he will go down to the decay. Rather the Soul Rip. They find the net onto Tim's as well. He'll force himself back. He's just trying to get away from the illusions now. Ice takes the adaptive strike, but now the Rax in trouble. The range will be the first to fall. 3 dead. I don't know, LD. This might be
Execration. They fought heart and soul. They had their shots to the series, Mont, but it's just one dieback that could cost them, likely will cost them everything, is the mid lane under siege. No Alch for 50. Nando can't do it alone. Dota is a team game, and EHOME, they've got the numbers. They've taken 2.5 lanes. They're closing in on 3. A win here. They move along into the winter bracket finals. They'll have 2 shots. Can Morphling somehow play the hero? Nando will try, but it just ain't gonna happen.
Oh no! He didn't have his BKB at the tail end of the TP, and that's it. Then you have to GG out. No buybacks.
It's nothing but O-lots here for Execration. Down to the lower bracket. Not out of it yet, but a long road to travel if they want to make it to the main event. For EHOME, they take the shorter path. Still, this was a shaky performance. This was not the EHOME we were expecting. I think Execration played a little better than expected, but I think EHOME looks very vulnerable. This team was almost universally proclaimed to be the team to beat in the wild card.
Yep.
They don't look invincible to me.
I agree 100%. There were a lot of mistakes they made going back even to the first game where they seemingly walked into 5 heroes in the jungle when they were only 2. And from that point on, it was a couple mistakes here and there. In this game in particular, the mistakes were kept to a minimum, I think. They played solidly overall, and that led them to a victory. And in fact, it was Execration's mistake with Abed in the mid lane that really cost them this game, because they were coming back in, and they could have had a much earlier Aghanim Scepter for some of these heroes had Abed not died in that situation.